So at this point, our application module file has been cleaned up. We have put everything into external reducer functions. So now let's go back to the thread section component. We want to implement the reducer of the thread selected action. Now, what type of reducer does this correspond to? So this action is not about adding new data to the store, it's more about changing the UI state. Take a look inside the UI state, we have a current thread ID selected. So we want to handle this action here in the UI state reducer. So let's add here a case clause for this particular type of action, thread selected action. We are going to extract the thread ID from the payload of the action. And having the thread ID, we're simply going to create a clone of the current UI state. So we're going to call it new state, and we're going to use object.assign to clone the existing UI state. We'll take here an empty object, and we are going to copy the values of the properties of the current UI state. Now we are simply going to set the new state, and we are going to say that the current thread ID is equal. Actually, we will simply do action.payload. We're going to assign it here, and we're going to remove this variable. So now this new state is the new state of the UI. We are simply going to return it here as the output of this case block. And the implementation of the reducing logic for this action is as simple as this. So we create a clone of the existing state, we modify that new state according to the action, and we return it.